Hello and welcome back to Off Grid Style. I'm Nikki and I'm glad to have you here. I've mentioned in a few videos things about bandanas, and I thought that I would go ahead and do an actual video on just some of the ways that you can use a bandana. They're versatile, they're small, they're compact, you can carry them anywhere, in anything, and in any situation. So I'd like to take you on a tour of some of the things that you can do with bandanas. Let's go. You can use a bandana as a head covering to protect your head from cold, wind, rain, whatever the case might be. You can also use one to wash the pots, to clean up any cooking gear that you might have used, and also, not at the same time, but also to wash your face. You can wear a bandana as a face mask. You can do this to protect your breathing and what you're breathing in from particles, from smoke, from anything that you don't want to inhale, especially when there is poor air quality. A bandana can be used for arm support should you need it in case of injury, and it can also be used to immobilize a broken limb. If you fold up your bandana, you can actually use it as a sling to protect yourself. You put a rock in the other end, you swing it around like a bolo, and you fling it at people. I would highly recommend that you practice this first before depending on it. Also can be used in hunting. You can use one of your older bandanas, one that you've used a lot. Go ahead and use it as a patch for your clothing or for your gear. It makes a great patch and it's easily sewn in. You can fold your bandana into a pad and go ahead and use it to dress a wound, and then you can wrap something around it to hold that dressing in place. You can fold a bandana down like you would to wear it as a headband, but then tie it further down on your head, on the back of your head, and put it over your ears to act as a form of earmuffs. If you are stuck and have no other choice, you can tear your bandana into pieces and it can be used as tinder to start a fire. If you are stuck and have no other choice, you can tear your bandana into pieces and it can be used as tinder. You can use your bandana for smoke signals. You would start a fire and then put green vegetation on top of it and then use the bandana to... You can use your bandana as a water filter. I don't recommend this being your only method of purifying or filtering water, but you can at least get out the large chunks, if you will, the larger particles, and then go ahead and use another means to purify. So most likely it would be boiling it. You can also use a bandana for a food protection wrap or to keep insects out of your food. A bandana can be used like a strainer to rinse your food, or for instance, if you cooked some beans or pasta and you didn't have any other way to strain it, you could pour it into the bandana and save that water, pour the water back into the pot, and you now have strained pasta. Bandanas make a great trail marker. They tend to be brightly colored, so they are usually seen in forests and woodlands and wildlands and things like that. You can tie the bandana to a tree to mark a spot, or you can tear a bandana into strips. This is why I recommend you carry several of them so that you can afford to tear one into strips and tie each of those strips to mark a trail perhaps that you are taking that you don't want to get lost while you're on. You can create a pouch with your bandana by simply tying the four corners across from each, so tie two on this side and two on this side to each other. You've now created a small pouch that you can carry things in. A bandana can be wrapped around your hand to protect it from sharp objects, or if you are cooking over a fire, for instance, it can help protect your hand from the hot handle of the pot or skillet. A more obvious one, but you can use one as a sweatband. You can go ahead and fold that bandana up and put it across your forehead, and it will help keep the sweat out of your eyes. If you or someone that you are with is suffering from what appears to be heat exhaustion, you can go ahead and soak that bandana in some cool water and place it on the back of the neck to help cool the person or yourself down. Bandanas also make great torches. You can tie the bandana to the end of a sturdy stick and then soak that bandana in oil, light it, and you now have a great torch. You can also take the bandana, tear it into strips, and braid or weave those strips together to create cordage. As you can see, bandanas are extremely versatile and they can come in handy in a multitude of different situations. This is why I always recommend you carry at least a couple of them, because as you can see from this video, tearing them up and things like that, you're going to lose a bandana, you'll have extras. Are there ways that you use a bandana that I didn't mention in this video? Let me know, because I love hearing from you. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, do all that fun stuff, say hello to me, and I'll see you again soon.